Well, the big game is just a few days away, and there's one thing we know for sure. You can only imagine the work the Falcons and the Patriots had to put in to prepare for that game, right? Well, our next guests say that there is only one game plan, and we can all learn from it. Financial advisors Damon Roberts, Matt Deaton of Acute Financial, with pretty good arms on them. They're here to help us get through this maze, and they also co-host their own weekly radio show called Winning with Money. Where and what time?
It's on KFYI 5:50 a.m. at noon on Saturdays.
Noon every Saturday.
Yep, we jibber jabber for about an hour.
You do jibber jabber, and you jibber jabber with us every Wednesday. Okay, so let's talk about this, guys, because I love the analogy that we're using and using, all of this preparation. And you always say, both of you, preparation is key. So, how is it that we can plan for our big game? Where do we start even?
Well, if you further out that analogy, athletes take years of practice, dedication, and planning, and it's the same with retirement. We have to start early, and then we need to have a good plan in place as we approach retirement. We need to have that and work it so that we'll have the resources we need at retirement.
Right, and you do always say, though, it's never too late. I think that, some people watching going, oh my gosh, I'm retiring next year. Is it too late to start?
No, especially in the later years of life, they allow you to add more to your IRAs and 401ks. So.
All right, so I don't really know a lot about football, so you're going to have to help me with this one, Matt.
Okay.
So when the teams, they get into the red zone, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, in fact, the best teams are successful in the red zone. That means they actually score and score a touchdown when they get into that. And so we liken that to retirement. So we call our red zone 5 years before retirement and the first 5 years in retirement.
Ooh.
And it is really critical that you're doing the right things at that time, because if you make mistakes at those times, if you lose a bunch in the stock market, if you spend too much in the early years, a combination of those things put together can really jeopardize your full retirement plan. So it's really important to make sure that during the red zone, you've got a plan, it's working, and you're not making those mistakes.
I never really thought about it, actually. I was always under the impression you get to retirement and you call it a day and you're good to go, but I didn't think about how important it is to stay on top of it even into retirement.
Well, and it's really important because the rules kind of change. You're finally now taking money from your retirement accounts. Before, you were always adding to it. So it's really important to understand how things have changed so you don't make mistakes at that time.
Yeah, and it's all about being on the right team and having the right coach. So Damon, people want to be in the red zone. They want to be successful at it, and you guys are kind of the coach.
Yeah, absolutely. If you take the New England Patriots, for example, they're consistently in the playoffs. They're consistently winning championships, and what it comes down to, because the athletes are world class and all the teams have them. So it comes down to the coach, and he knows how to, when and how to use those assets that he has on his team to the maximum benefit. And as the landscape changes, he knows how to change with it. And that's what we do with retirement. We're able to know how and when to utilize the assets that you have to work with in order to give you the maximum benefit and the best chance for success.
Sounds like we know who Damon's rooting for.
No, gave that one.
Falcons.
Falcons. Okay.
All right, but the game plan could change, and you got to be prepared for that. And that's why you need a good coach to guide you through.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, thanks very much. Appreciate you. And let me tell you what they're going to do for you. You might be thinking, okay, I'm pretty close. So here's what's going to happen. This is their Red Zone special offer. I really like this. This first 12 callers who qualify, you'll receive a complimentary retirement readiness review, and they'll sit down with you and do that with you. Here's the number to call. They have offices valley-wide to make your appointment, 480-620-6907. They'll tell you what you need to bring to your appointment so you get the most out of it. And learn more at acutefinancial.org.